Simply let yourself be. Together, let's take an open mouth. Exhalation, release your breath. Draw a deep breath in through the nose. Fill up your belly, fill up your lungs. Open mouth, exhale to release. Twice more, inhale. Feel the back of the heart begin to lift, the sides of your rib cage expand. Open mouth, exhale. Maybe find a little bit more softness in your hips. One more time, big breath in. Exhale, slow breath out. Sealing your lips, engaging your ujjayi breath, building heat from the inside out. Create a slight constriction in the back of your throat. Take a long, slow inhalation through the nose, creating a whirling sensation, and then with the lips sealed, continue to exhale. Begin to deepen your inhalations. Lengthen your exhalations. Feel free to stay here as you breathe, or on your inhalation, walk your hands beyond the right side of your mat, or you can keep the hands on the mat if you'd like, as you breathe into the left side of your child's pose. Maybe stack the left hand over the right and begin to sink your left hip towards the left heel. If you'd like, you can thread the needle, left arm underneath the right, resting gently on the side of your face. Take a deep breath here. Slow breath out. Whenever you're ready, begin to walk the hands back through to center. Perhaps pause, and then let the hands continue to travel to the left side of your mat. Let the hands fall wherever that feels good for you. Perhaps stack the hands, or maybe even tent the top fingertips. Breathing into the right side body. Settle your right hip a little closer towards the right heel, and then maybe thread the needle as you breathe into the right shoulder, the right side body. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, slow breath out. Begin to unwind. Let the hands return back to center, pausing here in our child's pose. Together, we take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, slowly begin to rise up to your hands and knees. Take your time, maybe lift one elbow and then the other, and then take some time here as you begin to create space and move however you would like. Maybe take big circles with the hips. You can stretch out the wrists. Maybe circle out the neck, the shoulders, the rib cage. Exploring the possibilities of your practice. Let yourself complete another cycle, as much time as you need to, and then we'll meet back in our neutral tabletop. Spread the fingers wide, stack your wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. You can either lift the heels, tuck the toes, or actively press down through the tops of your feet. Take an open mouth exhalation to release your breath. Cow pose, inhale, drop your belly, lift the chin and chest, maybe micro bend the elbows and then pull the heart forward. Exhale, tuck and round, find your cat, curl the chin towards your chest, pull the belly towards your spine, and then draw the tailbone under. Begin to flow here, creating a rhythm, a pace with your breath. And then feel free to incorporate any movements that would help you create space here. Perhaps not only in the spine, but the hips, the shoulders. Do something here that begins to feel good. Letting yourself connect with your practice, connecting your breath to your movement. Take another complete cycle of breath, and then let yourself return back to center. Gaze down at your hands, walk them forward just slightly, unstack the wrists from underneath your shoulders. Spread the fingers wide, rotate your index fingers forward, and then tuck your toes if they're not already. Take an open mouth exhalation. Bear pose, inhale, hug the knees, draw the belly towards the spine and cat the shoulders. Let the head drop, gaze towards the back of the mat. Option, maybe sit your hips towards your heels, chest towards the thighs. Take another deep breath in. Downward facing dog, exhale, slowly begin to lift the hips up and back. Let your head hang heavy and then spend some time here in your down dog as you begin to once again create space. Perhaps pedal out the feet. You can sway the hips or take some deep knee bends. Beginning to open up the heart, the shoulders, the shoulder blades. Not worrying too much about the hamstrings just yet, but finding length from your wrist all the way through the tailbone. Let yourself come back to center. As you inhale, actively root down to the knuckles of all 10 fingers. As you exhale, perhaps bend your knees generously and then send your heart back towards the thighs. Inhale, draw your lower belly up and in. Exhale, begin to draw your heels back and down. The knees can stay soft, the heels don't have to touch. Inhale, lift the heels, rise up onto the balls of your feet. Exhale, spin your heels to the right, dropping them down. Breathing into the left side of your down dog. Rooting down to the inner arch of the left foot, the knife edge of the right, and then press the heart back. Inhale, lift the heels, come back to center. As you exhale, spin the heels to the left. Once again, pressing through the inner arch of the right foot. Roll to the knife edge of the left, and then send your heart back. Inhale, come back to center, lift the heels nice and high. Bottom of your exhale, gaze forward, bend your knees nice and deep, and then on your exhalation, slowly, gently tiptoe your feet behind your wrists for your ragdoll standing forward fold. Separate your feet hip width distance apart or perhaps slightly wider if that feels good. Soften through your knees, let the upper body hang heavy. Imagine pouring the crown of your head towards your mat and then do anything here that feels good with the hands. Maybe tent the palms, perhaps cradle the elbows. You can place the pinkies at the crooks of the opposite elbows, create a little basket. Maybe interlace the hands at the base of the skull. Let the forearms hang heavy, breathe into the back of the neck, or maybe interlace the hands behind the back and then let the knuckles spill up and overhead. Spread the toes wide. Maybe play with shifting your weight back and forth. Wherever you are, take another deep breath in. Exhale, release your hands back down if they're not already there. Begin to toe heel your feet together, big toes come to touch. Heels are just a sliver apart. Soften through your knees. Tent your fingertips underneath your shoulders, curl the chin towards your chest, gaze up towards your belly, take an open mouth, exhalation to release your breath. Inhale, slowly begin to rise. Let one vertebra stack over the next, let your fingertips hang heavy. Begin to lengthen through the crown of your head. Now take some time here, perhaps roll out the shoulders or circle out the neck. You can even interlace the hands behind the back, lift the heart, and then maybe drop one ear towards one shoulder, and then switch sides. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, draw the arms by your side, spread your fingers wide, rotate your pinky fingers forward, spiral the thumbs behind you. Feel how that lifts and opens up your chest. Building our Tadasana, inhale, lift all 10 toes, spread them wide. Exhale, gently place them back down. Begin to shift the weight forward, back, perhaps side to side, until you ground down through all 4 corners of your feet. The mound of your big toe, your pinky toe, and the inner and outer edges of your heels actively press down. Inhale, squeeze the calves. Exhale, lift your thighs away from your knees. Inhale, pull the lower belly up and in, engaging your Uddiyana Bandha, your core law. Pull it back, let that hold you. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under just slightly, neutralizing your pelvis. Inhale, sweep the arms high, spread the fingers wide. Exhale, hands to heart center, pause here. Inhale, lift the heart to meet the thumbs. Open mouth, exhale. Building our Sunny flow together. Inhale, sweep the arms high, Tadasana mountain pose. Turn the pinky fingers inward, relax the shoulders down the back, firm the thighs. Inhale, lift the rib cage off the waist. As you exhale, sweep the right hand down by the right side and then stretch your left fingertips towards the right side of your mat, finding your standing half moon. Root down to the heels, draw your right head forward, draw the left shoulder back, maybe lift the gaze. Stay here, inhale, root down to the ninth edge of your left foot. As you exhale, maybe lengthen your left fingertips. Circle both arms high. Inhale, find your Tadasana mountain pose. Exhale, release the left hand down by your side. Press your hips towards the right side and then send the right fingertips up and overhead. Root down to the heels. Spill your heart towards the sky. Open your heart rather towards the sky as you spill the right shoulder blade down the back. Stay here, take a deep breath in. Exhale, slow breath out. Both arms high, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, interlace the fingers all the way to the webbing. Inhale, flip your palms towards the sky. Pull the shoulders back and down, maybe soften through the knees, curl the tailbone under. Take a deep breath here. As you exhale, press the palms away from you, curl your chin towards your chest, and then breathe into the space between the shoulder blades. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, release the hands, and then sweep the hands behind the back. Interlace all 10 fingers. Roll the shoulder heads back and down, soften through the elbows, and then maybe lift your thumbs away from your hips. Perhaps step the feet hip width distance apart. Soften through your knees. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the gaze. Exhale to fold. Pour the heart forward. Fold over your thighs. Let your head hang heavy. As you inhale, draw the shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, let the thumbs pull up and overhead. One more deep breath in. Exhale, release the hands. Toe heel your feet together. Let the head hang heavy for your forward fold. Inhale, pull the belly towards the spine. Lift the hips. Exhale, let the head hang. Maybe find softness in your knees. Halfway lift, inhale, actively press your palms into your shins or your thighs, and then lengthen the crown of your head forward. Gaze down so the back of the neck stays long, and then pull the shoulder blades down the back. Take a deep breath here. Fold, exhale, hinge from your hips. Twice more, inhale, pull the belly in, chest forward. Exhale to fold. One more time, inhale, draw the tailbone back, lengthen. Exhale, fold, pause here. Plant the hands underneath your shoulders, step your feet back, meeting in our high plank, top of the push-up. Take your time. Find where you like your feet, and then spread the toes wide as you begin to press down to the balls of your feet. Floating your hips in line with your shoulders. As you inhale, lift the heels towards the sky, firm the thighs. As you exhale, keep the heels lifted, but imagine pressing them back as you lengthen through the crown of your head. Building core strength, inhale, draw the belly towards the spine. Exhale, cam the shoulders, soften the face. Moving on, inhale, shift the weight forward, roll onto your tippy toes. Toes or knees, exhale, chaturanga, elbows graze the rib cage. Inhale, rise, upward facing dog or cobra pose. Pause here and breathe. Roll the shoulder heads back and down, micro bend the elbows. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, gaze past your right shoulder. Let your left hip drop. Inhale, come back through to center. Exhale, gaze past your left shoulder. Let your right hip drop. Inhale, come back through to center. Child's pose, exhale. Sit your hips back towards your heels. Actively round the upper back as you curl the chin towards your chest. Inhale, rise up to your hands and knees. Option, you can bend the knees and then pull the hips forward. Keep the belly strong. Tuck your toes, exhale. Send your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Adjust your feet, breathing here. Inhale, actively press the mat away from you. Exhale, send your heart space back and down. Twice more, inhale, draw the belly up and in. Exhale, spiral your inner thighs inwards, press down to the mound of your big toe. One more time, inhale, rise up onto your toes. Bottom of your exhale, gaze forward. Bend your knees, lightly step, hop, or float top of the mat. Big toes come to touch. Fan the toes wide. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Forward fold, exhale, hinge from your hips. Soften through your knees, inhale, slowly begin to roll up. Circle the arms high. Exhale, hands to heart center. That's our Sun A flow. We'll put all of that together, flowing one breath to one movement. We'll take it nice and slow. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, up and over towards the right. Inhale, both arms high. Exhale, up and over to the left. Inhale, sweep both arms high. Exhale, interlace the fingers, soften through the elbows. Flip the palms, inhale, press the palms high, pull the shoulders down. Soften through the knees, exhale, curl the chin towards the chest, breathe into the shoulder blades. Pause, take a deep breath here. Exhale, release the hands, sweep them behind the back, interlace the fingers, option, step the feet apart. Roll the shoulder heads back and down. Inhale, soften through the knees, lift the gaze. Exhale, hinge from your hips. Pause here, inhale, draw the belly towards the spine, lift the knuckles. Exhale, release the hands, fingertips towards the mat, toe heel the feet together if they're not already. Inhale, halfway lift, send the heart forward. Exhale, plant your palms, step or float, chaturanga high to low. Resist gravity on your way down as you feel strength in your arms. Inhale, rise, upward facing dog or cobra. Perhaps lift the knees and thighs. Tuck your toes. Exhale, hips up and back. Downward facing dog, pause here. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Moving on, inhale, rise up onto your toes. Bottom of your exhalation, gaze forward, bend your knees nice and deep. Exhale, step, hop, or float top of the mat. Big toes come to touch. Inhale, halfway lift, spread the toes wide. Forward fold, exhale, release the head. Soften through your knees, inhale, slowly begin to roll up to your chair pose. Maybe begin with your hands on your hips as you feel the feet underneath you. Pull the weight back into your heels, your toes are light or even lifted. As you inhale, pull the belly towards the spine, maybe lift the heart slightly. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, then draw the hips back and down. Inhale, sweep the biceps next to the ears if they're not already. Airplane the arms, exhale. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, roll your thumbs towards the sky. Building our sun B flow, straighten the legs. Inhale, burst up, reach the arms high. Chair pose, exhale, hands to heart center, sit low. Spread the right toes out nice and wide. Begin to shift your weight to your right foot. Lift the left heel and then soften through the knees. Inhale, draw the left knee towards the chest, pause. Find your balance. Flex the left toes towards the shin. Inhale, press the palms firmly together. Warrior one, exhale, hands to heart center. Begin to drop the heart forward, soften through the right knee as you take a big step back with your left foot. Landing softly, turn the back toes towards the back to the front left corner of the mat, and then maybe widen your stance. Toe heel the right foot out slightly. Once you find your feet, inhale, begin to draw the shoulders over the hips. You can place your hands on your hips as well. Invite the right hip back, left hip forward, and then root down to the knife edge of your back foot. Sweep the arms high, inhale. Soften through the shoulders, exhale, maybe deepen your lunge. One more deep breath in. Exhale, airplane the arms, sweep it back, squeeze the shoulder blades. Warrior two, inhale, turn the left toes towards the side of the mat, and then windmill the arms open. Take your time here to breathe. Maybe release the hands, find some openness through the chest and shoulders, and then roll to the knife edge of your right foot. Your back leg is straight and strong. Finding some movement together here. Inhale, straighten the right leg, sweep the palms high, maybe press the palms together. Exhale, warrior two, find your lunge. Twice more, inhale, squeeze the inner thighs. Exhale, relax through the shoulders. One more time, inhale, maybe lift the gaze, spread the toes. Exhale, warrior two, pause here. Take a deep breath in. Extended side angle, exhale. Find length in both sides of the rib cage, and then use the right elbow or forearm to open up the right knee. Left fingertips either actively reach high or send the palm towards the front edge of your mat. Maybe let your hips move forward, spread the right toes. Inhale, breathe into the left side body. Exhale, turn your heart towards the sky. Reverse warrior, inhale, sweep the rib cage up and back. Relax the right toes. Inhale, breathe into the right side body. Exhale, take it up and back, little or no weight in the supporting hand. Take another deep breath here. Exhale, adding on, windmill the hands, plant the palms, low lunge. Spin to the ball of your back foot. From here, cat the shoulders, lift the right heel, maybe shift the weight forward into the hands. Three-legged dog, inhale, sweep the right leg high. Exhale, bend the right knee open and stack. Maybe stay here and breathe, or perhaps find some movement as you open up through the right hip. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, warrior, or actually three-legged dog. Take another deep breath here. Square the hips, knee to nose. Exhale, shift the weight forward into the hands. Cat the shoulders, curl the chin towards your chest. Re-extend, inhale, sweep the right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Pause here just for a moment. Cat the shoulders again. Lift the right knee even higher, maybe tent the right fingertips. Low lunge. Heel toe the right foot through between the thumbs. Back heel stays lifted. Now pause here and breathe. Create some space, this time in the right hip as well as the left hip flexor. Take one more deep breath in. Low lunge, exhale, tent your palms, reach them forward. Inhale, left foot to meet the right, halfway lift. Take a big step forward with your left foot. Left toe meets the right, halfway lift. Fold, exhale. That's the right side. We'll build it on the left. First, take a deep breath here. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, chair pose. Draw the weight into your heels. Your toes are light. Sweep the arms forward. Exhale, airplane the arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Imagine pulling the heart forward, lengthen your neck. Straighten the legs. Inhale, burst up, lift the gaze, sweep the arms high. Exhale, chair pose, hands to heart center. Pull the hips back and down. This time, spread your left toes out nice and wide. Lift the right heel. Soften through your knees. Inhale, draw the right knee towards the chest. Flex the right toes towards the shin. Actively press the palms together. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, warrior one, hands to heart center. Take your time, play with your balance. Drop the heart forward as you float the right heel up and back. Maybe get a little hang time, and then take a big, big step back. Pause. Find your feet underneath you. First, turn the right toes towards the top right corner of the mat. Spread your left toes, and then inhale, begin to stack your shoulders over your hips. Hands can stay at heart center. Perhaps invite your palms to your hips. Inhale, roll the right hip forward. Exhale, pull the left hip back, and then begin to press down through the soles of both feet, the heels. Keep the toes light. Sweep the arms high. Inhale, spread your fingers wide. Exhale, sweep it back. Airplane the arms, pull the collarbones apart. Warrior two, inhale, sweeping motion. Finding your warrior two on the other side. Take your time, adjust your feet first. Start with your foundation. Relax through your shoulders. Finding some movement here once again. Inhale, straighten the left leg, sweep the arms high. Exhale, deepen your lunge, find your warrior two. Twice more, inhale, lift the quads away from the knees. Exhale, relax through the shoulders. One more time, inhale, press down through your feet. Exhale, warrior two. Pause here, inhale, reach through the fingertips. Exhale, extended side angle, find length. Perhaps use the left elbow or forearm to open up the left thigh, and then find length in the right side body. Inhale, roll the left hip under. As you exhale, pull the top hip back. Reverse warrior, inhale, sweep the rib cage up and back, little or no weight in the supporting hand. Square off your hips and shoulders to the side edge of your mat, then maybe lift the gaze. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, circle the hands, plant the palms, spin to the ball of your back foot, find your low lunge. Plant the hands, cat through the shoulders, lift the left heel. Shift the weight forward into the hands, three-legged dog, inhale, send the left leg high. Exhale, bend the knee, open and stack. Options, stay here. Perhaps find some movement. Drop the left shoulder to meet the right. Let your head hang heavy. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, three-legged dog. Square the hips, re-extend. Take a deep breath in. Knee to nose. Exhale, find your core. Curl the chin towards your chest. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg high. Knee to nose. Exhale just for a moment. Take your time, set yourself up. Cat the shoulders. Tent your left fingertips. Lift the left knee even higher, and then slowly, gently, heel toe the foot through between the thumbs. Let your hips drop forward, and then find some space here. Shift and move as much as you need to as you create space in your left hip, the right hip flexor. Take another deep breath here. Exhale, low lunge. Tent your fingertips, reach them forward. Pause, take a deep breath in. Exhale, soften through the right knee. Inhale, step the right foot forward to meet the right left, halfway lift. Forward fold, exhale. Pause here to heel your feet, hip width distance apart. Soften through your knees, find your ragdoll. So that's our sun bee flow. We'll put all of that together, flowing one breath to one movement. Feel free to grab a sip of water, perhaps towel off, or rest in child's pose. How's everyone doing? Good? Awesome, love the thumbs up. Thank you, thanks Marisol. Wherever you are, letting yourself come back into your ragdoll. Begin to toe heel your feet together. Big toes come to touch. Tent the palms, inhale, halfway lift, maybe press your palms into your shins. Open mouth, exhale, fold. And now we flow. Inhale, chair pose. Circle the arms high. Airplane the arms, exhale, sweep it back, weight in the heels. Burst up, inhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Maybe lift the gaze. Bend the knees, exhale, hands to heart center. Weight in the right foot. Lift the left knee, inhale, flex the toes towards the face. Step it back, warrior one, hands to heart center. Take as much time as you need to. There's no rush, and then find your feet first. Sweep the arms high, inhale, warrior one. Exhale, fly it back, airplane the arms. Warrior two, inhale, sweep the arms open, find your feet. Extended side angle, exhale, find length in the rib cage. Reverse warrior, inhale, sweep it up and back, lift the gaze. Exhale, windmill the arms, plant the palms, spin to the ball of your back foot, cat the shoulders, lift the right heel, shift the weight forward. Three-legged dog, inhale, right leg high. Knee to nose, exhale, find strength in your core, chin to chest. Inhale, re-extend, maybe lift the right toe even higher. Gaze forward, exhale, low lunge, heel toe the foot through between the thumbs. Right away, inhale, step the left foot forward to meet the right, halfway lift. Open mouth, exhale, fold. Stay here, take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Other side, bend the knees. Inhale, find your chair pose, sit low. Airplane the arms, exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Burst up, inhale, root down to rise, lift the heart. Exhale, hands to heart center, find your chair once again, weight in your left foot. Right knee lifts, inhale, flex the toes towards the shin. Fly it back, warrior one, hands to heart center, play with your balance, take a big step back. Inhale, warrior one, whenever you're ready, sweep the arms high, keep the shoulders soft. Warrior, exhale, airplane the arms, there we go. Warrior two, inhale, windmill the arms open. Extended side angle, exhale. Reverse warrior, inhale. Sweep the rib cage up and back. Exhale, circle the hands, plant your palms, spin to the ball of your back foot. Cat the shoulders, lift the left heel, shift the weight forward into the hands. Three-legged dog, inhale, left leg high. Knee to nose, exhale, press into the palms. Re-extend, inhale, left leg high. Gaze forward, exhale, gently heel toe the foot through between the thumbs, low lunge. Spread the left toes, inhale, step forward. Right foot meets the left, halfway lift. Forward fold, exhale. Take a deep breath here. Open mouth, exhale. Begin to toe heel your feet to the wide edges of your mat. Heels in, turn the toes out for our Malasana or yogi squat. Begin to settle your hips in between your heels. Invite your knees to the inner thighs or knees and then press the palms together. Inhale, lift the heart to meet the thumbs, let your elbows open wide. Exhale, curl the tailbone under, maybe gaze towards the fingertips. Option, you can stay here and breathe or take this opportunity to either play or rest. Maybe play with your crow pose or any variation. If you're near a wall and you have the space, maybe play with your headstand or even your handstand or maybe even your forearm stand. So whatever feels good to you. Feel free to grab a sip of water, towel off. Awesome, nice work, Steph. Sweet, Marisol. Nice work. Then whenever you've had enough, come to a resting pose of your choice. Maybe find your wide-legged child's pose, or perhaps draw the knees together. Let the arms rest by your side with your palms facing up. Let the forehead rest, and then sit your hips back towards your heels. Wherever you are, take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale slowly, begin to rise. Find your tabletop. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath here. As you exhale, find your dolphin. Lower onto your forearms and your elbows. Press the heart back towards the thighs. Feel free to soften through the knees and then let the head hang, gaze between the heels. Opening up through the front of the chest. Stay here if that feels good, or perhaps lower onto your knees and then find your puppy pose. Breathing into the heart space, opening up through the shoulders, resting your forehead, or if it's accessible, maybe gaze forward and then rest on the chin. Stacking your hips over your knees if in your puppy pose. Take a deep breath here. Open mouth, exhale. If you're in puppy pose, come up to your tabletop. If in your dolphin, maybe one hand at a time or one elbow, come back to your downward facing dog, however you'd like to. Take a deep breath here. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, rise up onto your toes. Bottom of your exhale, gaze forward, bend your knees. Lightly step, hop, or float, top the mat. Big toes come to touch. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, fold, hinge from your hips, soften through your knees. Inhale, roll up. Curl the chin towards your chest, coming up to standing. Sweep the arms high. Exhale, draw hands to heart center. Incorporating balancing, revisiting parts of our flow. First, hands to heart center, take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go, relax through the shoulders. You can draw your hands to your hips as you spread the right toes out nice and wide, and then shift your weight to your right foot. Open up the left knee and hip. You can stay here finding your tree pose. Perhaps draw the left foot at the calf. Maybe pick up the foot and then place it to the right inner thigh. Draw your left hip forward, invite the left knee back. Maybe draw your hands to heart center. Find a spot in front of you where you can focus as you relax through the shoulders and then lift your heart. Options stay here, or if you'd like, you can grow your tree any way you'd like to on an inhalation. Maybe sweep the arms high. Let it wobble, that's just your body figuring it out. Maintain the connection with your breath. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, hands to heart center. Soften through the right knee. Nice and slow. Release the sole of the left foot and then draw the left knee towards the chest. Option, you can always tap the toe down and then just come right back into it. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, float it back. Maybe take a baby warrior 3 as you find your warrior 1, keeping your hands to heart center. Take a big step back, find your feet, and then sweep the arms high. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, airplane the arms, pause here, interlace the hands together. Pull the shoulders back and down, maybe soften through the elbows, and then lift the thumbs away from your hips. Toe heel the right foot out slightly, creating space for your hips, and then inhale, open up the heart, maybe lift the gaze. Humble warrior, exhale. Drop the right shoulder to the inside of the right knee, and then let your head hang. Completely release the neck as you invite your knuckles to spill towards the front of your mat. Roll the right hip back, maybe deepen your lunge, and then roll to the knife edge of your back foot. Relax the jaw. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, release the hands, and then begin to walk your fingertips towards the left top corner of your mat, beyond the edge, stretching your fingertips as far away as you can, and then begin to sink back into your hips. Let the head hang between the arms. Cat the shoulders, and then breathe into the shoulder blades, the rib cage. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, slow breath out. Inhale, lift the gaze. Begin to turn the toes towards the left side of your mat as you walk the hands underneath your shoulders for your wide-legged forward fold. Roll to the knife edges of your feet, tent the fingertips underneath your shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through the crown of your head. Forward fold, exhale, hinge from your hips. Perhaps soften through the knees twice more. Inhale, draw the belly towards the spine. Exhale to fold. One more time, inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together, pull the tailbone back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, find your halfway lift, flat back. Gaze towards the front of your mat. As you exhale, return to your low lunge, keeping the back heel lifted. Tent your fingertips, walk them forward. As you inhale, shift the weight into your right foot. Spread the toes wide, exhale, rock the weight back, soften through the left knee. Standing splits, inhale, launch off the ball of your back foot. Press to the right heel, and then let your head hang heavy. Gaze up towards your belly, drop the left hip to meet the right option, stay here, perhaps lifting through your left big toe, or find your Ardha Chandrasana, your balancing half moon. Find a halfway lift, tent the right hand underneath the face and then slightly to the outside of your right pinky toe. Begin to stack the left hip over the right. Maybe draw the left hand to the hip and then begin to stack the shoulders. Left foot stays active, lengthen through the crown of your head. Breathing here, 4, 3. Keep the breath steady, last 2. Take one more deep breath in. Gaze down, forward fold, release the hands, let your left foot meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Open mouth, exhale to fold. Soften through your knees, inhale, slowly begin to roll up. Sweep the arms high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a deep breath here. Open mouth, exhale. Tree pose on the other side. Spread the left toes wide. Feel the big toe, pinky toe, and heel hold you as you open up the right knee and hip. Maybe draw your hands to your hips for a little bit more stability. Pull the shoulders back and down. Take your time here to find your tree pose expression on this side. Ankle, calf, or inner thigh. And then see if you can pull the right knee back, inviting the hips to squirt as you draw the right hip forward. Maybe stay here. Find your dristi, your single point of focus. Let it wobble, let it shake. Perhaps grow your tree on your inhalation. Keep the breath steady. Let your mind be calm and relaxed. Wherever you are, take one more deep breath in. Exhale, invite your hands to return back to heart center. Take your time. Begin to soften through the left knee. Release the sole of the right foot, and then draw the right knee towards the chest. Feel free to tap it down. Spread the left toes wide. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, fly it back, baby warrior 3 into your warrior 1, hands to heart center. Maybe even play with your balance just a little bit more. See how much hang time you can get. And then take a big, big step back. Take your time here. Feel the left foot underneath you, and then sweep the arms high as you breathe into your warrior 1. Moving on, exhale, airplane the arms, sweep it back. Pause here. Interlace the fingers. This time use the opposite grip, so the opposite thumb on top. It should feel a little weird. And then pull the shoulders back and down. Perhaps toe heel the left foot out slightly. Maybe lift the thumbs away from your hips. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the gaze, open up through the chest. Humble warrior, exhale. Dip the left shoulder to the inside of your left hip. Maybe even use your shoulder to open up through the left knee and then drop the right hip to meet the left, and then let the head hang heavy. If you'd like, perhaps pull the knuckles up and overhead. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, release your hands to the mat, to the inside of your left foot, and then begin to walk your fingertips beyond the top right corner of the mat. Find length in your arms and then sit back into your hips as you let the head hang between the arms. Take a deep breath here. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, lift the heart. Begin to walk the hands towards the side edge of your mat. Turn the toes towards the edge rather. Big toes forward or slightly pigeon-toed. I'm gonna turn towards the side so you can see me. So from here, just like we did from our humble warrior, begin to tent the palms and then walk your fingertips forward. Pressing into the hands and then sit back into your hips. It should almost feel like your dolphin pose or your puppy pose. So not only opening up through the hamstrings, but also through the heart space. From here, inhale, begin to shift the weight forward. Exhale, sit back into the heels, send your hips back. Twice more, inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, pull the hips back. One more time, inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, pull the hips back, and then slowly begin to walk the fingertips back underneath your shoulders. Perhaps soften through your knees. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Gaze towards the top of the mat. Exhale, find your low lunge. Back heel stays lifted. Tent the palms, walk your fingertips forward, spread the left toes wide. Press down through the left heel. Inhale, rock the weight forward. Exhale, shift the weight back, bend the right knee. Standing splits, inhale, launch off the ball of your right foot. Draw the weight into your left heel, keep the toes light, and then find your standing splits. Let the head hang heavy, perhaps gaze up towards your belly. Drop the right hip to meet the left, maybe stay here, or find your Ardha Chandrasana, your balancing half moon on this side. Find a halfway lift. Tent the left fingertips underneath your face and then slightly to the outside of your left pinky toe. Perhaps keep the left knee soft as you begin to open up through the hips. You can stay here with a hand on the hip and then begin to pull the right shoulder back. Gaze can be down, out, or up. Activate the right foot. Wherever you are, breathing here for 3. Keep the face soft, last 2. Take one more deep breath in. Gaze down, exhale, release the hands, forward fold. Right foot meets the left. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Open mouth, exhale, fold. Begin to lower your hips towards your heels, finding your ball pose. You can lift the heels, balance on the balls of your feet, really stretch through the arches if you'd like to challenge your balance. Maybe wrap your arms around your shins, curl the chin towards the chest, or perhaps keep the heels down and then breathe into the upper back. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, sit back onto your hips and then find a gentle seated position, just an easy pose. Cross-legged, maybe finding a half lotus. Shift your hips side to side. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Then inhale, sweep the arms high, relax the shoulders. Take another deep breath here. Exhale, interlace the hands, once again, all the way to the webbing, and then flip the palms towards the sky. Take a deep breath in, maybe curl the tailbone under. Take a deep breath here. As you exhale, press the palms forward, curl the chin towards your chest. Breathe into the space between the shoulder blades. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, release the hands, sweep them behind the back. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the thumbs away from your hips. Option, you can stay here, or as you exhale, begin to hinge forward. Let the shoulders Let the knuckles rather spill up and overhead, maybe even release your forehead to the mat, maybe on a block, a pillow, or a bolster, and then begin to pull your shoulders away from your ears. Lengthen your neck. Send the thumbs towards the front edge of your mat. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, slow breath out. As you inhale, use the knuckles to pull you all the way back up to center. Release the hands. And then inhale, sweep the arms high. I'm going to try to mirror you. As you exhale, begin to turn towards the right side. Place the left hand to the outside of your left knee. Tent the right fingertips behind you. Inhale, draw the belly up and in, lift the chest. As you exhale, gaze past the right shoulder, and then use the leverage, press the fingers into the outside of the right knee to breathe into your twist. Take another deep breath here. Exhale, slow breath out. Inhale, sweep both arms high. Lengthen through the crown of your head. As you exhale, twist towards the other side. Right hand to the outside of your left knee. Tent the other hand behind you. And then inhale, lift the heart. As you exhale, gaze past your left shoulder. Twice more, inhale. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Pull the belly in. Exhale to twist. One more time, take a deep breath in. Exhale to gaze back. Inhale, sweep both arms high. As you exhale, release onto the right forearm. Just scooch over a little bit, and then begin to stretch the left fingertips up and overhead. Maybe tent the palms. You don't have to have the forearm down, or if it's accessible, you can press the elbow, the forearm, and then draw the left hip back down towards the mat. Begin to draw the left shoulder back, maybe lift the gaze, and then find some length in the right fingertips. Take a deep breath here. As you exhale, sweep the left hand forward to the other side, and then sweep the right fingertips up and over. Stay here. You can even tent the fingertips if that's more accessible, and then breathe into the right rib cage, or if it feels good, you can lower on to your forearm, the elbow, and then anchor your right hip back towards the mat. Open your heart towards the sky. Relax the right shoulder away from the ear. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, slow breath out. One more deep breath in. Now as you exhale, find some sweeping motions towards one side and the other, just with your pace, your breath. Imagine breathing into every part of the spine, the back, the side body. Simply moving with your breath. Take one more complete cycle. Pausing on the left side, and then inhale, sweep the arms back up to center. Take a deep breath here. As you exhale, reach the right fingertips down. Begin to walk your fingertips far away from you, and then draw the right hand to the side of your face. Take a deep breath here. As you exhale, gently roll the left ear towards the left shoulder. Perhaps flex the right palm away from you, feeling a nice stretch from the middle finger all the way to the side of the neck. And then maybe play with the tilt of your chin. Perhaps it feels good tilting the chin towards the shoulder, or maybe ear towards the shoulder. If it feels good, maybe begin to round the upper back, or maybe draw circles with the shoulders. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, slow breath out. Inhale, sweep both arms high, neutralize. As you exhale, other side, tent the left fingertips, walk them away from you as far as you can, and then draw the hand towards the side of the face. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, drop the right ear towards the right shoulder. Not actively pulling on the neck, but just let the hand rest gently on the side of your face. If it feels good, you can flex the palm. Turning the fingers back towards your face to feel a nice stretch in the left side body. Play with the tilt of your chin, maybe even circle out the shoulder. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, slow breath out. Inhale, sweep both arms high. Exhale, draw your hands to your knees, and then just take some seated cat and cows here. Pressing the heart forward, curling the chin towards the chest, and then really pulling your hands into your knees so you can breathe into the spine, the shoulder blades, the lower back. Take this rather as many times as you need to, and then we'll meet all the way down onto our backs. If you want to do a little bit of core work, feel free, or you can just release all the way down, perhaps one vertebra at a time, and then release all the way onto your back. Hug the knees into your chest. Gently rock side to side, back and forth. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, draw the feet shoulder width distance apart, planting the feet, coming into our reclined half pigeon. Inhale, extend the right leg high, flex the foot. Figure 4, exhale, cross the ankle over the left thigh. Let the right knee open. You can stay here and breathe, or if it would feel good, as you inhale, lift the heart, lift the left knee, and then thread the needle. Hands interlace either behind the hamstring or in front of the shin. Then as you exhale, let your head fall back. Tuck the chin slightly so the back of your neck stays long. Maybe draw the tailbone down. For more sensation, hug the left knee towards you. Perhaps find a gentle sway. Whatever feels good to you here. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Release the hands. Extend the left leg all the way down onto your mat, or you can bend the knee, place the foot on the mat, and then begin to extend the right leg towards the sky, finding your single leg stretch. Hands either behind the hamstring, maybe reach for the calf, or perhaps reach for the ankle, whatever's accessible. You can keep the knee soft, and then play with pointing and flexing your foot, or perhaps draw big circles with the toes. For more sensation, you can actively use the strength of your arms. Imagine drawing your right thigh a little closer towards your belly and chest, not worrying about getting the toes towards the face, but creating the connection in the lower body. Take a deep breath here. Slow breath out. Bend the right knee, interlace the fingers in front of the right shin, and then draw the right knee towards the right side of your mat, and then hug the right knee up and around your rib cage, finding your wind removing pose. Actively pulling the right knee towards the right shoulder. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, use your left hand, guide the right knee across the body, let the right arm open wide like a wing, finding your spinal twist. The gaze can stay neutral, or perhaps let the gaze fall past the right fingertips. If you'd like, you can straighten the top leg, maybe find an eagle leg variation. Slide the left shoulder blade out from underneath you and invite the right shoulder blade to anchor back down into your mat. Breathing into the spine, take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. As you inhale, gently guide the right knee back to center. Let the left knee join the right. Take a moment, neutralize, hug both knees into your chest. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, plant the feet shoulder width distance apart for reclined half pigeon, other side. Inhale, extend the left leg high. Flex the foot, press with the heel. Exhale, figure 4. Let the left knee open. You can stay here and breathe, or inhale, lift the chest, lift the right knee, and then thread the needle. Then as you exhale, let the head fall back. Perhaps close your eyes and then breathe into whatever sensations you might feel on this side. Letting yourself be okay to sit with whatever you're feeling. Or perhaps, if you can, maybe let those emotions release, let them go. Take another deep breath here. Open mouth, exhale. Release the hands, extend the right leg all the way down or bend the knee, plant the foot. And then inhale, extend the left leg high. Hands either behind the hamstring, calf, or ankle, whatever's accessible. And then play with pointing and flexing the foot. As you breathe into the calf, the shin maybe takes up ankle circles. Once again, for more sensation, imagine guiding the thigh closer towards your belly. Feel free to keep the knee soft. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Release the hands, bend the left knee. Interlace the fingers in front of the left shin, and then draw the left knee towards the left side of your mat. Inhale, hug the left knee up and around the rib cage. Imagine opening up through the left hip as you hug the left knee a little closer towards the shoulder. Keep the right leg nice and long. Take another deep breath here. Exhale. Use the right hand to guide your left knee across the body, and then let the left arm open up. You can stay here. Maybe let the gaze turn past the left fingertips, and then find whatever expression you would like with the left leg. Take this time to begin to create softness as you let go of effort. Inviting your breath and gravity to begin to take over from here. Let them do the work as you begin to surrender. Take one more deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale slowly, invite both knees to return back to center. And then take a moment with whatever pose that would feel good to you. Maybe finding a happy baby, maybe hugging the knees into your chest, or perhaps finding a bridge or a wheel. Maybe taking your shoulder stand into plow, into death hands, or perhaps just making some shapes as you find movement. Take the next several breaths. Whenever you feel ready, begin to let yourself unfold. Begin to create the space. Find the shape that you would like for your final Shavasana. Feel free to use any props for support. Maybe take legs up the wall if you have one close by, and then let your heels grow heavy. Maybe find your butterfly pose. Let the arms rest by your side, or perhaps find a cactus. So many variations. One will feel perfect for you. Together, let's take an open mouth exhalation. Release your breath. Take a deep breath in. Fill up the belly, fill up your lungs. Open mouth, exhale. Twice more. Inhale, breathe into your fingertips, breathe into your toes. Open mouth, exhale. One more time, inhale, let this be your deepest breath yet. Lift the heart, feel the ribcage expand, pause at the top. Take just one more step. Open mouth, exhale. Release control of your breath. Let yourself rest. Final Shavasana. Just rest. Slowly, gently let yourself begin to reawaken. Begin by deepening your breath, feeling the rise and fall of your inhalations and your exhalations. Perhaps wiggle your fingers and your toes, or maybe circle your ankles and your wrists, inviting sensations, inviting movement back into your body. Feel free to rest just as you are, or if it would feel good on your next inhalation, stretch your arms up overhead, draw your legs together, point your toes, take a full body stretch. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, bend the knees into your chest. Exhale, gently roll over to either side, right or left, your choice. Simply letting yourself fall to one side or the other, and then let your knees, hips, and your shoulders stack. Use the bottom arm as a pillow. Feel the support of the ground beneath you. Feeling all the benefits of your practice. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. On your next inhalation, with your eyes still closed or the gaze soft, gently use your hands to slowly guide yourself back up to a comfortable seated position, whatever shape or form that may take for you. Let your spine lengthen, find softness in the shoulders. You can rest your palms gently on your knees or thighs, or unite the hands and then draw your thumbs to heart center. Together, let's take an open mouth exhalation, release your breath. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, we lift our thumbs to our third eye center of the forehead. The student and the teacher within me recognizes, honors, and celebrates the student and teacher to each of you wonderful yogis at home. Though we are apart, we are still together. Bowing down to seal in our practice. Namaste.